Dinosaurs were a group of reptiles that ruled the Earth for over 150 million years. They came in all shapes and sizes, from the tiny Compsognathus to the gigantic Argentinosaurus. Some of them ate plants, some of them ate meat, and some of them ate both. Let's take a look at some of the most famous dinosaurs and learn more about them. This is a Brontosaurus, also known as Apatosaurus. It was one of the largest and heaviest dinosaurs that ever lived. It could grow up to 23 meters long and weigh up to 35 tons. That's as heavy as 5 elephants. It had a very long neck and a long tail that helped it balance its huge body. It used its neck to reach high branches and leaves, because it was a herbivore, which means it only ate plants. It was a very gentle and peaceful dinosaur, but it could also defend itself with its tail if attacked by predators. This is a Diplodocus, another giant herbivore. It was even longer than the Brontosaurus, reaching up to 27 meters in length. But it was not as heavy, because it had a slender body and hollow bones. It also had a very long neck and a long whip-like tail. It could swing its tail at speeds of up to 240 kilometers per hour, making a loud cracking sound. That's faster than a car. It used its tail to scare away or hit its enemies. It also had small peg-like teeth that were good for stripping leaves off branches, but not for chewing. It swallowed stones to help it digest its food. You know, the Diplodocus had such a long neck that it could dry its clothes on it. Just kidding. Dinosaurs didn't wear clothes, of course. But they did have different kinds of skin, like scales, feathers, or armor. This is a Tyrannosaurus rex, or T-Rex for short. It was one of the most fearsome and powerful predators that ever walked the earth. It could grow up to 12 meters long and weigh up to 8 tons. That's as heavy as a bus. It had a massive head with a strong jaw and sharp teeth that could crush bones. It could bite with a force of over 6,000 kilograms, which is more than the weight of an elephant. It was a carnivore, which means it only ate meat. It hunted other dinosaurs, like Triceratops or Edmontosaurus, or scavenged dead animals. But the T-Rex had a weakness: its arms. They were very short and weak, with only 2 fingers each. They were so useless that the T-Rex could not even scratch its nose. Poor thing! It had to rely on its legs, which were long and muscular, and its tail, which was thick and heavy, to move around. It could run up to 25 kilometers per hour, which is faster than a human. But it was not very agile, and it had a hard time turning or stopping. This is a pteranodon, a flying reptile that lived at the same time as the dinosaurs. It was not a dinosaur itself, but a close relative. It had wings made of skin stretched over long fingers. It could flap its wings and soar in the air, reaching speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour. That's faster than a plane. It had a long beak with no teeth and a large crest on its head. It was a piscivore, which means it ate fish. It caught its prey by diving into the water or skimming the surface with its beak.